Welcome, Math Masters! A new scroll has arrived at the dojo gates. Today, you'll continue training in multi-digit operations to earn your next badge. The dojo hosted a yoga event. 1,842 people attended in person, and 4,158 joined virtually. Each participant paid the dojo $6 for a yoga mat. How much money did the dojo earn? Write a number sentence to represent the problem and solve it. Explain why your answer is reasonable. Mia solved 1,842 plus 4,158 divided by 6 and got 1,000 as her answer. Is she correct? Explain and fix any mistakes. Study well. The path to mastery begins now.
Math Masters. We meet again. A challenge that requires our knowledge of the 4 operations awaits. Have your guided notes ready. Training starts now. This challenge has a few extra steps, but your training in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division has prepared you. Big problems become easier when we break them into smaller parts. So, we'll warm up before the main challenge with a smaller word problem. Train hard today, and a challenge champion title may be in your future. 1,275 students registered for karate classes on Monday. On Tuesday, 1,368 more students registered. How many students registered in total? Think about what's happening in the story. Are the numbers being combined, taken away, shared, or repeated? Pause to record a number sentence to solve this problem in your guided notes. We know some students registered on one day and some on the other, but we need to know the total number of students. Which operation helps us combine amounts? Addition, right! 1,275 plus 1,368. Pause again to solve the problem. Our sum is 2,643 students. Excellent! Now, let's try a problem with more than one step. 2,643 students registered for karate classes. Each student paid $144 for tuition. The money is split between 8 senseis. How much money does each sensei receive? What's happening in this story? Students are paying tuition, and that money is being split evenly among 8 senseis. So, we need to figure out how much money the dojo collected in total. Let's think. We start with the number of students, 2,643. Each one paid $144. What operation do we use to find the total amount? Multiplication. 2,643 times 144. We'll record that part in parentheses to show it's the step we solve first. Now, what do we do with that total? We divide it by 8 because the money is being shared equally. Our full number sentence is 2,643 times 144 in parentheses divided by 8. Time to solve. First, multiply what's in parentheses. Then, divide the product by 8. Pause here to try it. $2,643 times 144 is $380,592. Divided by 8, that's $47,574 per sensei. Problem solved. Now, we can check that our answer makes sense. After solving a problem, we can ask these questions to know if our answer is reasonable. Do the operations match the story? Did I solve the steps in the correct order? Did I answer the question? First, we multiplied to find the total money. That makes sense. Multiplication means repeating a number. 144 repeated 2,643 times equals the total the students paid. Then we divided. How do numbers change when we divide? The bigger number is shared equally. Dividing the total money by 8 tells us how much each sensei gets. $47,574. Both operations match the story, the steps are solved in the correct order, and we answered the question. That's reasonable. Now, let's check Mia's work. First, she divided the number of students by the tuition cost. Is the money being split between all the students? No, it goes to the 8 senseis. Mia should have multiplied the number of students by the tuition amount first. 2,643 times 144. That gives us the total money collected. Much better. Oh, but wait. I'm spotting another mistake. Pause to fix and explain the other mistake in your guided notes. What did you find? Mia subtracted the number of senseis from what she thought was the tuition amount in step 1. Why doesn't that make sense? Because we're not subtracting people. We're trying to divide money evenly among them. And you can't subtract senseis from dollars. 380,592 divided by 8 is $47,574 per sensei. Well, that's better, Mia. Hey, a training tip. Math masters focus to solve multi-step word problems. They figure out the story, organize their plan with a number sentence, choose a strategy, use their skills to solve, and study their work to fix mistakes. Awesome! Now we can focus on our challenge. Complete it, and the Mixed Operations badge is yours. The dojo hosted a yoga event. 1,842 people attended in person, and 4,158 joined virtually. Each participant paid the dojo $6 for a yoga mat. How much money did the dojo earn? Write a number sentence to represent the problem and solve it. Explain why your answer is reasonable. Mia solved it like this. Is she correct? Explain and fix any mistakes. Pause to solve each step of the challenge. We want to know how much money the dojo earned. First, we add to find how many people attended the event. Then, we multiply that number by the cost of a yoga mat. Our number sentence is 1,842 plus 4,158 in parentheses times 6. Now, we choose a strategy and solve. 1,842 plus 4,158 equals 6,000 people. Then, we multiply 6,000 by 6 to get the total amount of money the dojo made. That's $36,000. Is our answer reasonable? Yes, we added to find the total number of people. Then, we multiplied the sum by the cost of a yoga mat, since each person bought one. Correct operations, correct order, and we answered the question. Now, let's check Mia's solution. Mia added 1,842 and 4,158 and got 6,000, just like we did. But then she divided 6,000 by 6 and got 1,000. Does the dojo get $1,000? No, Mia made a mistake. She divided by 6 instead of multiplying. Dividing would split the number of participants into 6 equal groups, but that's not what the question asked. We wanted the total amount of money, so multiplication was the right operation. Congrats, mixed operations champions! You solved the challenge. So, what have we learned today? We learned that when solving multi-step word problems, we figure out what's happening in the story, organize a number sentence, choose a strategy, use our skills to solve, and study our work to check that operations fit the story, the steps are in order, and the solution answers the question. Way to go! You've earned the Mixed Operations Badge. To continue your training, be sure to complete the practice questions and extension activities that go with this lesson to practice solving multi-step word problems with mixed operations. And remember, Math Masters, in math, as in training, progress comes with patience and practice. I'll see you next time!
Hey, hey.